Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Mavericks. For Golden State, a perfect opportunity to show their best. At home, they have a chance to jump up in the standings and take the next step towards the top. Mavs, Warriors. The tip-off coming right after this. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Alan LaForce on the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Washington. He's out there with Anthony Davis. Flagg is out there with Christie. And it's Nembhard in at the point. And for the Warriors, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. And it's the Mavericks to start out. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches that they prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Butler attacking. It's Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Hield outside. Misses the three. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. Reality is, it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a three-point game. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Christie. Washington with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And here we go. It's Butler. Count it.
Well, we know Jimmy wants to get to the cup, but sometimes the defense forces you to modify things. How pretty was his floater? Woo!
Here's Flagg. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Butler. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Flagg. Now here's Davis. Now Nembhard. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Flagg missing. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with it. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, Flagg, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Washington with a screen on Curry. Nembhard for 3. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. See the numbers for Butler. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Here's Nemhard. Dallas moving the ball around. Outside, Davis. Lock at 6. Here's Flag. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And Butler, here we go.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Pass to Christie. And here is Washington. No good with the triple. Outside, Green. Here's Curry. Here's Butler. He's covered by Washington. Butler against Washington. It's Curry outside. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. Nemhard with it. Now Green defending. Back to Davis. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 6.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Now here's Curry. A 26-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Pass to Hield. Pulls up from the corner. Again, Golden State. Here's Nemhard. Hasn't made 1 yet. Now Christie. Now Washington. It's Davis on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
The first free throw is good. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And here is Curry. He's got 7. Pajemski finds Curry. For his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit.
Man, they are battled.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. Anthony Davis, number 1.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Dallas moving the ball around. And it's Washington missing. The Warriors leading. Butler on the way. He's covered by Washington. Now Pajemski. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando. Wide with it. Pass to Nembhard. Green against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Great tee that time from Green. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by Washington.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Now Nembhard. Davis with a screen on Curry. Nembhard for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Butler. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. State. Moses Moody comes in for Stephen Curry. Mavericks making a switch here. Kuminga the pass to Green. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. Cranes the 3-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Russell feeling it out a bit, and it's Davis at the elbow. Good on the shot. Davis has got 13 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. You know, Doris, we know how good D'Angelo Russell is now, but how about having to play his high school team?
No kidding, Kevin. Let's just talk about the fact that he and future MVP at that time, Joel Embiid, were on the same team in high school. How would you game plan for 2 NBA players if you're another high school team? Stop it.
Here's Kuminga. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And over time, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
Thompson outside. Thompson sets the pick for Flag. Pass to Washington. Misses the 3.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Davis. Following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Over Horford. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pajemski finds Moody. Outside, Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's good from long range. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Washington. His last outing, he had 8 points. No good, unable to end this run.
I'd say they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Green, no luck. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Russell. And a wide open look for Flag. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 8 points for Cooper Flag.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Pajemski. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Horford, good. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the floor for Dallas, Thompson is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Williams. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Now Pajemski. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. Pajemski finds Butler. Over Thompson. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, this is his confidence. This is his sweet spot. The mid-range for Jimmy Butler, that's money.
Pass to Thompson. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Pajemski. Butler from outside. Rebounded by Gafford.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Marshall. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here's the fast break. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Butler missing again. Mavericks trail by 8. Indoors with the big trade last season. There's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you've got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
Now Kuminga after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Clock at 4 from about 19 feet. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Warriors leading by 6. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And the dunk by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so here is Dallas, the Warriors making the shot. Russell inside, defended by Moody. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson for the triple. And Moody pulls it down.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Horford with the screen on Thompson. Thompson against Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Yeah, that's fantastic execution. Jimmy Butler has excellent touch close to the rim.
Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Russell. Spins. Converts after the nice spin.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Curry subbed in for Jonathan Kuminga. Bajemski, the bounce pass. Pass to Curry. The tray. Curry! What else is new?
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
Outside, Russell. Now, Christie. Five on the clock. Fires from the wing. Here's Davis. Davis owning the inside.
You're just beating everybody to the board. Using his length, his skill set, the big fella Davis getting it done.
Back to Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a three-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Bajemski on the wing. Green with a screen on Russell. Top of the key. And the Warriors tack on two more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Nemhard. Scoreless thus far. Lets the three fly. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors leading by 11. Green passes to Curry. Pass to Moody. Three-pointer. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Nemhard. Defended by Moody. A shot by Nemhard. No good. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Mavericks trail by 13. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Post is checked in for Brandon Bajemski. Flag is checked in for the Mavericks. Back to Nemhard. Pass to Christie. just 5 on the clock. Now Davis. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. For the 3, the Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis with the rebound and the bucket.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Back to Curry from the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Pass to Christie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 12. And here is Moody, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Post. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Good on the triple. Curry's got 23.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving the ball around. And it's flag missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The Mavericks shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. From deep Washington. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Carries it from three-point range. He's got 26.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass the flag. Nimhard for 3. And Moody pulls it down.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Curry kicks to Butler. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Flag with the basket on the assist by Christie. 10 points for Cooper Flag.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Warriors leading by 17. Outside Curry. To the left wing. Here's Moody. The offensive rebound. The Mavericks shooting 43% from the field. Here's Flag. Traps in the tray. Flag's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Butler with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Break in the action means we can check out the best defensive teams in the league this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 5, the Warriors.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Richards is checked in, and Hield subbed in for Moses Moody.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors leading by 11. Curry deciding where to go with it. They kick out to Hield. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Dallas. Good momentum, 8 straight points. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's flag. It's Nemhard on the wing from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Green. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Over in the corner, Washington. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, look here now, the Mavericks. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. I hope they're learning something out there. Challenging time for the franchise.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Warriors.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, you know they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
It's hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Warriors leading by 11. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards. Curry and Hield. And Richard. That's the Warriors' 5.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here are the Mavericks now after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Davis against Green. It's Davis on the wing. 4 on the clock. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Curry, the Mavericks making the shot. Back to Butler. This one for 3. Nemhard grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Washington. It's Davis on the wing. Covered by Hield.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Here's Curry. He's got 29 points. on the way. Shoots over Washington. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Butler's got 13.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's flag missing.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Healed outside. Green, the screen. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Christie. Off target with his three. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Butler kicks to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Stats for Curry. He's getting around 28 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Now, here's Washington. Still scoreless. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Flag. He's got 18. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Flag's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man, and he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Here's Hield from down in the low post. It goes. Hield's got his first points of the game.
Boy, soft touch from Hield on the floater. I didn't know he had that in his game.
Mavericks trail by 21. Pass to Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now Flag, he's got 20 from outside off the mark.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Now here's Butler, defended by Christie, and the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Washington. Floats it up for Davis, and again, Dallas turns it over. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine
at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Heald. Kuminga kicks to Curry. To the paint, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Well, Stephen Curry knows it's his responsibility to create for his teammates, and he does so there on point.
Dallas is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Nembhard the pass to Davis. Will it go? And it's good, 2 points. Davis has got 27 points.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect this perimeter game.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Butler. Nembhard against Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
They set the screen. Back to Nembhard. Good on the three-point shot. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. That's to Curry. Here's the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now, here's Washington. Now, flag. For three. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Podziemski. From deep three-point land. And the Warriors, another three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Nembhard with it. And that one's on target from the wing. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Green with a screen for Curry. Down low. And Green slams it in.
Whether he's improvising or whether he's running set plays, Steph Curry is an absolute force.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Davis with a screen on Butler. Inside. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now, here's Kuminga. Green finds Butler. No good on the three.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Here's Davis. Back to Nembhard. The 19-foot shot, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feet. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. let's take this chance to break out the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and the list of the league's leading teams in steals. The Warriors, 4th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Now, here's Moody. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Buries the jump shot. Pajemski's got 9. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Horford against Gafford. Here's Pajemski. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Davis. He's putting up about 21 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
He's checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas also making a switch. Williams is checked in. There's a good screen. Curry is inside. He's against Williams. The shot by Curry, no good.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Pajemski. He's guarded by Russell. In the corner, Moody with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry with the 3. That one misses. Nice D from Russell. Mavericks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Thompson passes to Gafford. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside, Davis kicks to Russell. And it's Davis missing. Curry looking around. Curry with another miss. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 3-pointers that quarter. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Williams is out there with Russell. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Russell from long range. Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Moody. Plays it up and banks it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside, Russell. Kuminga against Davis. Back to Russell. Lets it go from deep. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
Pass to Kuminga. And Davis sends it back. And here's Russell, defended by Moody. Outside, Davis. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Now Russell, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga from deep. Davis against Kuminga. Gafford sets the pick for Russell. No good on the triple.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass the bump. Over Williams. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Williams. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Now Davis. Defended by Kuminga. And good that time. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Checked in for Golden State. The Mavericks also with a sub. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pajemski finds Curry from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. On the wing, Thompson. He's defended by Pajemski. Out to Russell from downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State. Moody's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Horford. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Russell. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Russell from long range. Al Horford with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Horford. Here's Moody. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in.
Number 23, Draymond Green.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Green against Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 35.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Nailed from three-point land.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Rudy's checked in for Al Horford. He hits the second from the line. Here's Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And here is Green. Here's Butler. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Over in the corner, Christie. Now, Flag. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Pajemski finds Curry. Green with a screen on Nimhar. Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now Christie. Let's go. Again, the Mavericks score.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. It's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Here's Davis. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Green with the rebound. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Butler. Inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Here's Christie. Launches it from deep. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 40 points.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Those three-pointers off the mark. Mavericks have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. It's Nembhard on the wing. Butler against Washington. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 13 points now in the quarter.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Now here's Curry. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. To the middle, here's Davis. Great D that time from Green.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And it's Butler missing. The Mavericks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Nembhard the pass to Washington. Green against Davis. Christie with the bounce pass. 5 to shoot. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Nembhard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Pass to Podziemski. Butler from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 20 points.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Warriors leading by 20. Healed outside. Butler deciding where to go with it. Outside Curry. There's the three. And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Left side Davis over Green. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Flagg. Flagg's got 5 assists in the game. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry with the bounce pass. Butler against Washington. Butler kicks to Curry. Pocket 6. Shoots over Nembhard. Again, Golden State.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Pass to Washington. Flag with it. High post, Davis. Over in the corner, Washington. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. Mavericks shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Nembhard the pass to Washington. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 48. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Moody the pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. Christie with the rebound. Here's Flag, defended by Moody. Pass to Davis. Over post. And it's Melton with the rebound. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase that championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we lead you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.